The evil plan of a woman against you has backfired horribly. Now she is in the my dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this now. This isn't a message you can ignore. This is not just another word for another soul. This is your word. This is your moment. The woman who plotted against you, the one who thought she could play with your life and escape justice, is now lying in a hospital bed, clinging to breath. The very plan she designed to destroy you has turned back against her like a cursed weapon. The forces she summoned in darkness have turned around. And now she is begging. Yes, begging in the ICU. Gasping, whispering your name to the walls, trying to cry out for help that may not come. Because when heaven rises to defend the chosen, no power can stand. Open your eyes. The Spirit of God is moving fiercely around your life right now. You may not see it yet in the natural, but in the spiritual realm, battles have already been fought for you and victories have already been won because God says enough is enough. They played with your life too long. They mocked my mercy too long. Now I am rising like a lion. And every evil spoken over your life is being swallowed by fire. There is no more delay. You wondered when the pain would end. You cried out in silence, asking why your enemies seemed to flourish while you struggled. But you didn't know the full story. You didn't see the secret meetings, the whispered curses, the envy behind smiles. You didn't hear the spells cast behind closed doors, the photos they printed of you, the objects they laid hands on while muttering death and delay into your future. But God saw it. And Archangel Michael stood over your name with his sword drawn. He warned them again and again, but they didn't stop. They wanted to see you fail. They wanted your name ruined. They wanted your money dried up. They wanted your spirit broken. They wanted people to believe lies about you, but it backfired. God says, my child, I will not let their poison prosper. I will not let their weapons win. She paid a price to delay you. She offered her own peace to destroy yours. But now I have demanded payment and what she sent out has returned to her. You felt it, didn't you? That sudden release. That shift in the spirit. That moment when the heavy fog lifted. You thought maybe you were just having a better day. But it wasn't random. It was justice. Something broke in the realm that day, something shattered. And that something was her power. The cord she tried to wrap around your spirit snapped. The hands that reached into your finances, your mind, your relationships were slapped away by angelic force. And now she lays in a bed confused, tortured by the very spirits she tried to send against you. She didn't expect this. Evil never does. She laughed when you cried. She smiled when you were rejected. She told people stories that stained your name. She twisted her lies with such confidence that even you began to question your reality. She wore a mask of holiness, light, empathy. But she had blood on her hands and venom on her tongue. She said she loved you. But love doesn't hire darkness to harm. Love doesn't manipulate energy to delay destiny. She knew who you were. She saw it before you did. That's why she hated you. She wasn't confused. She was calculated. But now the clock has turned. Now the angels are no longer waiting. They are moving fast, violently, righteously. And she is feeling the weight of every word she ever spoke against you. God says, don't gloat. Don't wish her harm. Just watch. Watch what happens when I defend my chosen. Because this is not about revenge. This is about justice. This is about heaven sending a clear message. You do not touch the anointed and escape untouched. You do not curse the innocent and sleep in peace. You do not sow destruction and expect to harvest favor. The demons she summoned have no master, now. They roam, they bite, they tear, they scream. And she, the one who thought she was the queen of darkness, is now begging for light, begging for breath, begging to reverse what she started. But God says what she released cannot be undone. What she birthed in secret must now be buried in shame. This is the season of divine reversal. Everything stolen from you is coming back with interest. Everything delayed is being accelerated. Everything lost is being replaced with glory. You were never the victim, you were the vessel, and now heaven is pouring into you everything that was withheld. Listen, the enemy is terrified of you right now. They've seen the shift in your spirit. You are more powerful than they ever wanted you to believe. You are more protected than they ever imagined. You carry divine DNA and now you're waking up to it. That's what this is about. This is not just about one woman in a hospital bed. This is about a system of delay that just lost control. This is about a veil lifting from your eyes. You are being activated, called forth, commissioned. The old you, the one who questioned their worth, their calling, their voice, that version is dead. What rises now is the warrior. What rises now is the lion. You thought it was just a rough season, but heaven calls it training. You thought it was rejection, but God calls it redirection. You thought you were abandoned, but heaven was hiding you, protecting you, keeping you off their radar until the appointed time. And now the appointed time has come, you have crossed over. The Red Sea is behind you. The desert is behind you. The shadows of manipulation, witchcraft, jealousy, they have no place in your neck. That's why they're being ripped from your life. You may feel the shaking. You may feel the people pulling away. But don't mourn. Celebrate because God is removing every actor, every counterfeit, every liar. Even now, someone is trying to contact you. But heaven is blocking the call, blocking the message, blocking the energy. They're too late. The curse they tried to reactivate is now a noose around their own plans. The altar they built is now burning. And God Himself is standing in the fire saying, "Touch not my anointed." This message isn't just information. It's activation. Your angels have been unleashed. The oil on your life is igniting. Your light is blinding the enemy. And yet there's one more thing you need to know. The woman who sits in ICU trembling isn't alone. She wasn't working solo. There were others, watching, helping. Some stayed silent. Some pretended to be neutral. But in the spirit, silence is consent. And now those alliances are crumbling, too. Heaven isn't just exposing her. God is pulling back the curtain on an entire circle of spiritual attack. There are names you haven't even considered. But the truth is coming. In dreams, in overheard conversations, in sudden revelations. Prepare yourself. It will shock you, but it will also free you. You've been living under spiritual surveillance, but no more. Archangel Michael says, "This is the moment you were born for. Not to suffer, but to rise, not to fear, but to lead, not to beg, but to reign." The backfire wasn't just punishment. It was a trumpet sounding in the spirit announcing that your wilderness is over, that your name has been cleared, that your purpose has been reactivated. You will see miracles in days, not years. You will walk through doors that were once sealed. You will receive calls that shift everything. You will look back and wonder how you survived it all. And the answer will be simple. God never left you. You felt alone. But you were surrounded. You felt abandoned. But heaven was writing. You felt weak. But now you'll understand it was in your weakness that God's strength was made perfect. That ICU bed is not just a hospital scene. It's a spiritual courtroom. And the verdict is being written in real time. She is being judged by the very spirits she unleashed. But you are being promoted, elevated, crowned. This is your turnaround moment. The silence you endured is becoming your sound of victory. The prayers you whispered in secret are about to be answered publicly. Every no is turning into a divine yes. And every delay is transforming into destiny. Heaven is no longer whispering. It is roaring. Archangel Michael says, "Open this message now." This is not for later, not for reflection. This is a command, a divine alert, a spiritual rescue. The next time someone speaks your name, they'll speak it with awe. Not because you're proud, but because the fire didn't kill you. The pit didn't bury you. The lies didn't break you. You walked through hell and kept your worship. You stared down devils and didn't bow. That's why the crown is coming. That's why the keys are being handed to you. You passed the test. And now the backfire becomes your breakthrough. The ICU becomes your inauguration. And the woman who tried to kill your destiny now becomes the proof that God fights for His own. This is real. This is final. This is the day God exposes the plan, the players, the lie, the setup, and instead of falling, you rise. God says, "My child, I have spoken. You are safe. You are free. You are chosen. Walk in it now." The 3 hours have passed. And whether you realized it or not, the shift has begun. Heaven waited. Angels stood by. Time slowed in the spirit as your name was spoken repeatedly across realms. The gates of decision swung open. And now the trap has activated, but you are still standing. Which means there is still mercy. You may not feel ready. You may feel shaken. But the truth has already been set into motion, and what God exposed cannot be hidden again. There is no turning back. The woman has been revealed. Not by a loud announcement, not with a dramatic unveiling, but in the quiet corners of your soul where you already knew. You just didn't want to believe it. You wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. You wanted to be wrong about her. But you weren't, and now the consequences of her deception are unfolding. She has taken one last step too far. Said one thing too much. Made one move too quickly and the mask slipped. You saw it. Even if for just 1 second. You saw it. God says that second was me. I pulled the curtain back. I allowed you to catch the glimpse you kept asking for. That flash of discomfort, that jolt of confusion, that gut-wrenching silence after her last message. That wasn't your mind playing tricks. That was your discernment breaking through the fog. Because I can no longer afford for you to be blind. I've invested too much in you. I've positioned you for too much impact. I cannot allow your destiny to be shackled to deception. She saw your power before you did. That's why she pretended to protect it. But God says you must stop confusing manipulation with mentorship. You must stop confusing mimicry with loyalty. She was never meant to be a permanent character in your story. She was a test, a divine exposure wrapped in human skin. You asked me to show you who was for you. But when I sent the signs, you excused them. When I stirred your spirit, you overrode it with logic. But the spiritual realm doesn't follow logic. It follows alignment. And she was never aligned with the oil on your life. She wanted access to it, not to honor it, but to drain it. The trap wasn't physical. The trap was emotional, spiritual. It was designed to drain your time, your energy, your focus, to wear down your intuition just enough so you would second-guess what I all read, confirmed. But now it's too late for her manipulation to work because I have stepped in. I have allowed her schemes to tangle themselves. Her plans will fold in on themselves. She will watch you rise and she will not be able to follow. The door is closed. The connection is severed. And you must not reopen it. Yes, I know you still feel the pull. That's the residue of emotional entanglement, but feelings are not facts. And not every familiar voice deserves a permanent space in your future. She was familiar. She was comforting. But comfort is not always safe. Not all who appear close are safe. The most dangerous betrayals come from those who knew your softness. That's why she waited until you trusted her fully. But I did not allow her plan to finish. I cut it off mid-movement. I stopped her hands mid-spell. I erased your name from the altar. She whispered it upon. I silenced the tongues that agreed with her against you. I sent Michael and he has struck down the cord connecting her soul to yours. Now there is peace again. It may feel unfamiliar at first. You've been in spiritual turbulence for so long that peace might feel like loss, but it's not loss. It's liberation. The silence you now feel isn't emptiness. It's clarity. For the first time in months, maybe even years, you are no longer being pulled in a direction that was never yours. You are no longer being emotionally manipulated to doubt yourself. Her grip on your destiny is broken. She cannot delay what I've already scheduled. And your next blessing will not be intercepted. She tried, but she failed. Not because you caught her, but because heaven never stopped fighting for you. You have no idea how many angels were dispatched to confuse her plans. You don't know how many dreams I sent you to warn you, even if you didn't understand them. You don't know how many divine whispers steered you away just in time. You thought you were making decisions randomly. But no, your spirit was being led by grace. You were protected even in your confusion because I love you too much to let a snake slither into your sacred garden. And now your garden is being restored. What she tried to uproot will bloom again. What she poisoned will be replanted. You will regain time. You will regain focus. You will regain joy. The fog is lifting and so is your power. You are about to see just how much her presence muted your anointing. You will feel the surge. You will feel the clarity. You will feel the rush of divine momentum flood your life again, and when you do, you'll realize that you never needed her. She needed you, but not for good. She needed you because your favor threatened her sense of control. She wanted to ride your wave, but she was never willing to respect the sea you came from. This part may hurt, but I need you to hear it. She was never going to support you. She was never going to celebrate you. She was planning to sabotage you when the moment came. And if I hadn't exposed her, you would have taken her with you into your harvest. And she would have poisoned the very blessing you prayed for. That's how serious this was. This wasn't petty drama. This was a spiritual attack on your future. And I refuse to let it happen. That's why this moment feels intense. That's why everything feels like it's happening at once. Because heaven had to shift quickly, to remove her without delay, to cut ties without giving her time to react. You may notice sudden distancing. You may notice silence. You may notice energy shifts. That's not your imagination. That's spiritual disconnection. I've pulled the plug. And what's not aligned with you will fade out like a dying frequency. Do not chase it. Do not explain yourself. Do not re-engage. Let it die. Let me bury it. You do not need closure with someone I have already judged. Your job is to heal, to rise, to reclaim what was taken. And I will help you. I will send the right voices. I will send divine connections. I will surround you with those who carry clean hands and pure hearts. You will not have to question their motives. You will not have to explain your spirit. They will recognize you by the anointing. They will honor you in private and public. And they will never compete with what I've placed inside you. This is your reward for obedience, for listening, for trusting me even when it hurt. And yes, there is a reward. A divine inheritance that is now being released. Because she was standing between you and the next release, her presence blocked the flow. Her soul ties clogged the channel, but now that she's removed, your hands are open. Your mind is clear. And the blessing will find you quickly. Within days, signs will appear, financial restoration, unexpected messages, long-awaited approvals, prophetic dreams. All as confirmation that heaven has turned in your favor again. You passed the test, not because you were perfect, but because you trusted me. Even with the confusion, even with the heartbreak, even with the delay, you still chose to believe that I would send the truth, and I did. You opened this in time. You listened. You let go. And now the floodgates will open. You've cried enough. You've wondered enough. You've feared enough. Now is the time for fulfillment. But keep your eyes sharp because exposure never comes alone. It always brings awakening. You will now see others with new eyes. You will sense who is real and who is rehearsed. You will hear the difference between love and possession. Do you feel that the air has changed? Something in your atmosphere is shifting. Heaven is moving things on your behalf because your name is in the book of those who will not be touched. God has surrounded you with His light, with angels on every side. And Archangel Michael himself is fighting battles you don't even see. You don't have to swing. You don't have to retaliate. You don't have to get revenge. It's already been handled. The woman who laughed behind closed doors while plotting your downfall is now speechless, breathless, clinging to life, wondering how it all went wrong. But heaven saw. God heard. And your silence was not weakness. It was wisdom. This moment is not just a message. It is a miracle because the enemy's plans have been dismantled without you even having to lift a finger. That's how powerful your God is. He took what was meant to destroy you and turned it into a divine reversal. You Ma. This woman who is your friend. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says, my child, you must listen carefully for this message is unlike any other. The time has come for you to open your eyes, to see what has been hidden, to understand the truth before it is too late. The warning has been given. The revelation has begun. And now I am exposing what has been lurking in the shadows. You have trusted this woman. You have confided in her. You have opened your heart to her, believing that she was your friend. But my child, she is not who you think she is. She has been hiding behind a mask, pretending to stand by your side, while in secret. She has been working against you. The transformation has already begun. She is turning into something else, something unrecognizable, something dangerous. And you must be ready for what is coming will shock you. You have felt it, haven't you? The strange energy, the unexplained tension, the feeling that something is not right. You have seen the signs, the subtle betrayals, the moments when her words did not match her actions, but you ignored them. You wanted to believe the best in her. You wanted to trust that your friendship was real. But my child, she has never been for you. She has never been loyal to you. She has smiled in your face while plotting behind your back. She has embraced you while secretly wishing for your downfall. And now the moment of exposure is here. She has been speaking against you when you were not around. She has been planting seeds of doubt in the hearts of those closest to you. She has been feeding lies to those who once stood by your side. My child, do you understand what I am saying? She is not just turning away from you. She is turning into something unholy, something wicked, something dangerous. The spirit that has overtaken her is not of me. The darkness that has consumed her heart is not from my kingdom. She has given herself over to deception. And now she is becoming the very thing she once claimed to hate. She is watching you more closely than you realize. She is studying you, learning your weaknesses, waiting for the right moment to strike. She pretends to celebrate your victories, but inside she is filled with jealousy. She pretends to encourage you, but inside she is hoping you fail. My child, this is not a warning to take lightly. This is not something you can ignore. The transformation has begun. And if you do not act now, the damage she will cause will be greater than you can imagine. She has been seeking out those who are vulnerable, those who will listen to her lies, those who can be turned against you. She is creating a web of deceit, trapping those who once loved you, poisoning their hearts against you. But my child, I am stepping in. I am intervening. I am exposing her before it is too late. Do not be afraid of what is coming. Do not fear the truth that is about to be revealed. I am showing you this now so that you will not be caught off guard. I am speaking to you now so that you will have the wisdom to act. You have seen glimpses of her true nature, but you brushed them aside. You heard the whispers, but you chose to ignore them. You felt the shift, but you told yourself it was nothing. My child, it was not nothing. It was my spirit warning you. It was my voice trying to reach you. And now I am speaking louder than ever. Do not turn a blind eye to what I am revealing. Do not close your ears to what I am saying. She is changing and not for the better. She has allowed bitterness to take root in her heart. She has embraced jealousy, deception, and manipulation. And soon she will show her true colors. Soon the mask will fall. Soon she will reveal who she truly is. My child, when that moment comes, do not hesitate. Do not second-guess yourself. Do not let guilt or fear hold you back. You must separate yourself from her before she brings destruction into your life. I know this is painful. I know you did not want to believe this. I know you cared for her, loved her, trusted her. But my child, this is necessary. This exposure is not to hurt you. It is to protect you. This revelation is not to break you. It is to set you free. I am doing this because I love you. Because I have chosen you. Because I will not allow the enemy to use her to bring you down. She has made her choice. She has allowed herself to be used and now she is becoming something dangerous. Do not be deceived by her words. Do not be tricked by her tears. She will try to convince you that she means no harm. She will try to make you believe that you are imagining things. She will try to turn this against you, making you doubt yourself. My child, do not fall into her trap. The truth is clear. The signs are undeniable. And now I am giving you the final confirmation. Archangel Michael has been sent on your behalf. The battle in the heavens has already begun. The enemy is furious that this truth is coming to light. The forces of darkness have fought to keep this hidden, but they have failed. The exposure is here. The revelation is happening, now. She has been pretending for too long. She has been playing both sides. But my child, I am putting an end to it. The moment of decision is here. She will either repent and turn away from the darkness, or she will fully embrace it. But either way, you must separate yourself from her. I am your protector. I am your guide. I am the one who sees all things, knows all things, and reveals all things. And I am telling you now, this woman is no longer your friend. She has changed. She has chosen another path. And if you do not act now, she will drag you down with her. Do not let guilt keep you in bondage. Do not let nostalgia hold you back. The version of her that you loved no longer exists. She is becoming something else. She is turning into something unrecognizable, and soon she will reveal herself for what she truly is. You must make a choice. Will you heed my warning? Will you trust my voice? Will you walk away before it is too late? Or will you ignore what I am showing you and suffer the consequences? My child, I am giving you this chance because I love you. I am giving you this warning because I have great plans for you. But you cannot step into your destiny while holding on to this deception. I am with you. I am guiding you, and I will give you the strength to walk away, but you must act now. The time is short. The exposure is happening, and soon everyone will see what has been hidden all along. Now go, my child, move forward. Let go of what is no longer serving you. Trust me, the truth is here and it will set you free. My beloved child, I call to you in this hour because there is something that must be revealed. There is something that must no longer remain hidden. You have walked in trust. You have walked in love. You have given your heart freely, believing that those who stand beside you are walking in truth. But I am the Lord your God, and I see what you do not see. I hear what you do not hear. I know what is done in the shadows, what is whispered in secret, what is plotted behind closed doors. And now I send forth this word to awaken you, to remove the veil, to open your eyes before it is too late. You must not take this lightly. My child, you must not dismiss this as mere suspicion or doubt. What I am telling you now is truth, and truth must not be ignored. There is a woman in your life. She has walked beside you. She has spoken words of kindness to you. She has shared moments with you, and you have called her friend. You have trusted her, confided in her, believed in the sincerity of her heart. But I tell you today, my child, that her heart is not aligned with mine. Her lips have spoken words that her heart does not carry. Her hands have extended in friendship, yet in the spirit there is a knife she holds behind her back. She has concealed her true intentions. She has masked her desires, but no mask can hide from me. No disguise can stand in my presence. I see beyond the surface. I see the depths of every soul. And I am telling you now, this woman is about to turn. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $50. You cannot imagine it. You cannot believe it. But you must be prepared. You have ignored the warning signs. You have felt the unease in your spirit. You have sensed something was not right. But you have convinced yourself that you were imagining things. But I tell you, my child, you were not imagining. What you felt was the stirring of discernment within you. The warning that I placed in your heart, but you pushed it aside because you did not want to believe it. You did not want to question her sincerity. But now the time has come when there will be no more denying, no more questioning, no more wondering. Now the time has come for exposure. Now the time has come for truth to be revealed. This woman who has walked with you is about to change before your very eyes. The shift will be sudden. It will be shocking. You will see a side of her that you never imagined existed. She will turn, and when she does, you must be ready. Do not be caught off guard. Do not be deceived by her words when she tries to explain, for her heart has already been set on a path that does not lead to righteousness. She has entertained thoughts that are not of me. She has allowed jealousy to creep in. She has allowed bitterness to fester. She has allowed darkness to whisper in her ear. And now the fruit of what has been hidden will come forth. She will reveal what she has kept concealed. She will show you who she truly is. I am warning you now because I do not want you to be wounded. I do not want you to be blindsided. I do not want you to question your own worth, your own standing, your own walk with me. This is not about you failing, my child. This is not about you being unworthy of true friendship. This is about the corruption of her own heart, the choices she has made, the path she has embraced. You have done nothing to deserve what she is about to do, but she will do it nonetheless. Do not react in anger. Do not lower yourself to her level. Do not seek revenge or allow bitterness to take root in you as it has in her. I am calling you to rise above. I am calling you to walk in wisdom. I am calling you to step into the place of discernment and understanding. You must protect your heart. You must guard your spirit. You must not allow yourself to be drawn into the chaos that she will bring. She will try to manipulate. She will try to turn others against you. She will try to make you question yourself. But remember this, my child. I have spoken this word to you beforehand so that when it happens, you will know that I am with you. You will know that I have already prepared you. You will know that I am your refuge, your fortress, your shield. You must pray. You must stay close to me. You must not allow yourself to become entangled in the deception. When the moment comes, stand firm. Do not waver. Do not beg her to stay. Do not try to reason with a heart that has already chosen its path. Some people cannot go where I am taking you. Some people cannot walk the road that I have set before you. This is not a loss, my child. This is a divine separation. This is a necessary breaking. This is a moment of refining, of purification, of bringing you closer to what I have planned for you. She was never meant to walk the full journey with you. She was there for a season, and now that season is ending. Do not mourn what I am removing. Do not hold on to what I am cutting away. This is for your good. This is for your protection. This is for your future. I am clearing the path. I am removing those who would become a stumbling block. I am exposing what has been hidden so that you may walk forward without hindrance. This message is for you. Do not take it lightly. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. It is my voice speaking to you now. It is my spirit stirring within you. The time is near. The unveiling is at hand. Stay strong. Stay awake. Stay with me. And you will overcome. You will rise. You will walk in the fullness of what I have destined for you. And no betrayal, no deception, no turning of hearts will stop what I am about to do in your life. I am your God and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Trust me now more than ever. Stand firm for the time has come. Angel says, my child, listen carefully, for what I am about to reveal to you has been hidden for too long. There is a woman, one who has walked beside you, one who has spoken words of kindness to your face, but her heart is not pure. She is not who she claims to be. She has smiled while secretly plotting against you. She has pretended to be your friend, but behind closed doors, she has whispered against you. Planting seeds of deception, trying to bring confusion into your life. But I have seen everything. Nothing escapes my sight. I have heard the conversations she thought were private. I have watched as she moved with a false spirit, pretending to support you while secretly hoping for your downfall. My child, do not be deceived. I have been protecting you from her even when you did not realize it. The delays, the disappointments, the moments of confusion, they were all part of my divine plan to shield you from her harm. She wanted to walk with you, not to uplift you, but to take from you. She wanted access to your blessings, not to rejoice with you, but to manipulate and control. She has been using your kindness against you. She has been testing how much she can get away with. But her time is running out. I am exposing this woman, my child. The mask she has worn for so long is slipping, and soon the truth will be undeniable. You will hear things that will shock you. You will see actions that will confirm what I have been whispering to your spirit. I have been trying to get your attention, warning you through small signs, showing you glimpses of her true nature. Do not ignore them. This exposure is not to harm you, but to free you. You need to know who is truly for you and who has been pretending. My child, she has been speaking against you in places where you have never even stepped. She has been twisting the truth. Painting herself as the victim while secretly enjoying watching you struggle. But I am turning the tables. The lies she has told will unravel before her. The people she has manipulated against you will begin to see through her deception. She will try to shift the blame, but the weight of her own words will be her downfall. Do not seek revenge, my child, for I am handling this myself. I do not allow my chosen ones to be mistreated. Those who plot against you are plotting against me. Those who touch you are touching the anointed. And I have declared that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The very trap she has set for you will become the pit she falls into. The manipulation, the gossip, the betrayal, it will all be turned back on her. She thought she could control the narrative, but I am writing the final chapter. My child, I need you to trust me. Do not hold on to bitterness. Do not waste your energy trying to make her see the truth. Her heart is hardened and only I can bring true conviction. You must step back and allow me to work. When the exposure happens, when the truth is revealed, she will try to come back pretending to be sorry, pretending to have changed. But I need you to discern her spirit. Not all apologies are genuine. Some are simply strategies to regain control. I am removing her from your life for a reason. You have felt a heaviness around her. Haven't you? A tension, an unease, a sense that something is not quite right. That was my spirit warning you. I have been nudging you, guiding you away, urging you to pay attention. The moments where you second-guessed yourself, the moments where you felt drained after being around her, those were signs. Your spirit has been reacting to the truth even before your mind understood it. Prepare yourself, my child. There is a shift coming. This woman who once stood beside you will soon be distant. She will be removed not by force but by my divine hand. Situations will arise that will naturally create distance. Doors will close that she once had access to. The people she turned against. You will begin to see the truth. And as her grip weakens, you will feel a new peace that you have not known in a long time. This is me working, my child. This is my protection. Do not fear being alone, for you are never alone. Do not mourn the loss of this friendship, for it was never real. What I remove, I replace with better. You will see, my child, that when she is gone, there will be a new space in your life, one that I will fill with true supporters, with people who uplift you, with relationships built on trust and honesty. What she tried to take from you, I will restore. What she tried to block, I will accelerate. There is a reason this is happening now. There is a reason I did not expose her earlier. The timing is divine. She had a purpose in your life. Even in her deception, she was a lesson, a test, a revelation. And now that her role has been completed, she must go. Do not fight what I am doing. Do not hold on to what I am trying to remove. Let her go. Your spirit is about to be lighter, my child. The burden is lifting. The confusion is clearing. The truth is setting you free. You will see things you never saw before. You will hear things you never expected. But through it all, I will be with you. I am your guide, your protector, your justice. You are safe in my hands. Trust in me. Pray for discernment. Let me handle what you cannot. And watch, my child, as I turn this situation in your favor. The exposure is coming. The breakthrough is near and victory is already secured.